lost visual of that vehicle, but vehicle made a left onto a wide.
Christmas Eve, 2022. 24 minutes past 1 in the morning. Piedmont Road in Buckhead, Atlanta.
Trackhawk.
Most of the city is asleep with presents under the tree, and a white Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk, 707 supercharged horsepower, wrapped in a family SUV costume, is about to announce itself to a Georgia State Patrol trooper.
920 going south on 85.
The loudest way possible. The trooper's report says he heard it before he saw it. On Christmas Eve, something was stirring. It had a supercharger. This Trackhawk could have woken up. It picked one from the task force whose entire job is Buckhead after midnight. The Nighthawks, Georgia State Patrol's nocturnal DUI task force. The troopers who work Fulton,
396. They're turning around. Hold on.
DeKalb, Cobb, and Gwinnett in the exact hours when bad decisions reach cruising altitude. Christmas Eve at 1:24 a.m. on Piedmont Road is not a random time and place for them. It's the middle of their business day. Let's talk about the Trackhawk, because the Trackhawk is a genuinely unhinged piece of engineering. Somebody at Jeep took the Hellcat's supercharged 6.2-liter V8, all 707 horsepower of it, and dropped it into a Grand Cherokee.
920 going south on 85.
School-run body, top fuel heart, 0 to 60 in about 3.5 seconds, in a vehicle shaped like a carpool. It's the automotive equivalent of finding out your accountant does cage fighting. Nothing about the silhouette warns you, and then the supercharger clears its throat, and the whole street knows. And in Buckhead, we're
Making a right, making a right.
where horsepower is a personality trait, Trackhawks at bar close are practically municipal wildlife. So the trooper hears the blower whine come down Piedmont near Lindbergh Way, sees the Jeep doing whatever the Jeep was doing, and lights it up. And here we are again at the decision point, the same fork every video on this channel eventually arrives at. Whatever this stop was going to be, a citation, a conversation, at 1:24 a.m. in Buckhead. Quite possibly some field sobriety theater. It was survivable. The list of things that are survivable shrinks dramatically the moment the accelerator meets the carpet. The Trackhawk driver consults his 707 horsepower and chooses poorly.
We're on Piedmont Road.
And look, mechanically speaking, he's holding real cards. This thing will absolutely leave a patrol charger in a straight line. All-wheel drive means it launches without drama. The spec sheet is on his side, but the spec sheet has never once been to Buckhead. Piedmont Road at night is lights, turns, medians, late traffic, and geometry. Geometry is undefeated against horsepower, and the Nighthawks know every inch of this particular geometry because it's their office. Watch the trooper settle in and run the job. No panic, no ego. This unit does more midnight pursuits of overpowered vehicles than any other assignment in the state.
20 to turn around again. We're back southbound. Head more back southbound.
And it shows. He keeps the Trackhawk in sight and lets the machinery of the state spin up around it. The Jeep is spending its supercharger on a road that keeps ending in decisions, and every decision made at triple digits by a driver who is out on Piedmont at 1:24 a.m. on Christmas Eve is a coin flip he has to win, and the trooper only has to watch. And the whole time, the real question of this video is riding shotgun. Why did he run? Because here's the thing about a task force built for DUI enforcement. The people who flee them at bar close on a holiday morning are rarely people with nothing to hide. Sober drivers with clean licenses pull over annoyed, collect their ticket, and complain about it at brunch. It's
1808.
It's the other category that hears sirens and starts doing math. The footage will show you what the trooper suspected. The breathalyzer, whenever this ended, would have its own opinion. On this channel, the breathalyzer's opinion has a way of being the last word. The pursuit runs its course the way Nighthawks pursuits run, professionally managed from the first second, with the trooper's dashcam collecting every lane change, every light, every choice in high-definition evidence. And whatever the driver imagined was on the other side of running, what was actually there was the oldest ending in Georgia. The state does not lose interest. The state does not go home for the holidays. The Jeep was fast. The night was long. Only one of those matters by the end.
Okay.
Now
We turned around, going the other way.
Now the seasonal arithmetic. Fleeing or attempting to elude. Felony, gift-wrapped by his own decision. Reckless driving on top. Whatever the original stop was about, preserved forever in the report.
Make it right.
And if impairment was in play, a DUI charge stacked on a felony flight is the kind of Christmas morning no one puts on a card. The Trackhawk, all 707 horsepower of it, headed for an impound lot that charges the same daily rate for supercharged inventory.
See.
MCCE, capital E.
He made it exactly one bad decision, past a survivable evening. Credit the Nighthawks, because this is what specialization looks like. A unit that exists for these exact hours, these exact roads, and these exact drivers, running a high Christmas Eve, 2022. 24 minutes past 1 in the morning. Piedmont Road in Buckhead, Atlanta.
We turned around, going the other way.
Most of the city is asleep with presents under the tree. And a white Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk, 707 supercharged horsepower, wrapped in a family SUV costume, is about to announce itself to a Georgia State Patrol trooper the loudest way possible. The trooper's report says he heard it before he saw it. On Christmas Eve, something was stirring. It had a supercharger. And of all the units in all of Georgia this Trackhawk could have woken up, it picked one from the task force whose entire job is Buckhead after midnight. The Nighthawks, Georgia State Patrol's nocturnal DUI task force. The troopers who work Fulton, DeKalb, Cobb, and Gwinnett